And I think I'm going to name the title of this video, The Man with the Least Flaws Wins the Show. The man with the least flaws wins the show. And that will be me. It's a fucking truthful white arse Mickey, fucking arse him. Like that. And some cheese by the looks of it. So.
Last week when I was filming with Jay, he was complaining that he was cold during his leg session. It's going to be a sweaty one.
Right then guys, so you join me. I think it's 8 weeks out now. 8 weeks out from the first qualifier. I mean, initially it should have been around 11 or 12 weeks out from today, but we decided to come in a bit earlier because things are just organically happening a little bit earlier now. So things are coming quite quick, as you can probably see from my physique. Things are looking really, really good, really positive. And today's shoulders and traps. A slightly different video really. I think we're gonna just go through the gym a little bit, have a little walk through before we start the session, show you a bit more, a few more pieces of the gym and a little bit about what this gym is all about. And yeah, join me inside. So, entrance to the gym. If Andy turns to his right hand side, there's some blue gates, and down that passageway is the overflow car park. Guys, use it after 5:30 only, please, in the weekday, and all day on weekends, because there's a few deliveries happening of the evening. So, I've got my amino acids in there, my 10x aminos, essential amino acids, and yeah, so far so good. £2 a week, it's going really well. It's been £2 a week every single week, apart from 1 week I dropped, 2 weeks I dropped £1, and then the next week I dropped to £3. So, other than that, it's been two. So far so good. I've got my eyes set on the prize, and a gentleman I've mentioned before, Pete Webb, he said, look at me. He reckons I could be ready in 6 weeks from now if I wanted to be. So why not do the show in 8 weeks, qualify? I've only got to show up, and then that'll qualify me for the America show, which is the pro qualifier, which is the big one, which is what I'm peaking for, and that's what I intend to do. So let's come in, let's have a look at some of these figurines that I haven't shown you. We have an Alien, obviously from the franchise Alien, and obviously Alien vs Predator. We have Darth Maul, Jin Kazuya, I think it might be. We have Terminators. We've got Jar Jar Binks from the Star Wars, Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then to top things off, we have a random croissant that is filled with tomato, lettuce, some ham, and some cheese by the looks of it. So, that's it. You know, I've been making the effort to drive to London every Thursday. It's a good 3-hour drive at least. My lessons start at 6:45 and end at 9:15 in East London. And a lady called Miranda Bell is teaching me. She's been on The Imitation Game, working with Benedict Cumberbatch. She's done many of the films and loads of plays. The list is absolutely, you know, she's done dozens, literally, in her career, and she's absolutely fantastic. You know, couldn't obviously been a daunting thing doing things like this, but like I said in the last video, you have to do things that you don't, that you're not necessarily comfortable with initially, and it could turn out to be something really, really good. So I'm doing that. I'll be going on to another course after. Now, I don't know when I'm going to be doing it straight away. So obviously driving to London once a week, it sounds daft, but it's quite a lot, man, really. You know, I'm going over there, driving 3 hours there, 2.5 hour lesson, 3 hours back. I'm getting back at like midnight. Then I got to get up, and you know, if I'm not in the work for 10 the next morning, then I got to be in the afternoon, and in which case I would have been at work all day leading into driving to London. So I've got to make sure that I'm fully recovered, because recovery isn't as good as it should be at the minute, as it can be, because the calories aren't there to support recovery of the muscle. So I'm training hard, as you guys can see, but Calories help recover the muscle, and when I'm not fully recovered, when I'm training hard, I can't fully recover. So that's why I keep doing my ice baths and doing things just to make sure that I can recover the best I can. Obviously, being there for a few hours isn't ideal, but I'm going to just see how it goes. I'm going to have a little chat with my dad and see what he thinks really as well, because I do value his opinion highly. Always have done and always will do. So going back into the training aspect of things now, I thought I'd start the video off. It's a bit different. You guys haven't seen this sort of stuff before in the gym, so I thought I'd just show you a little bit. So today, there's a bit of a heat wave going at the minute. It's the 4th of September. 5th is it? Tuesday the 5th of September. I think it's 28th of October. I think I'll be competing or something like that. End of October. So we're about 7.5 weeks out from the competition. Whether I'll compete then or not, it depends. I'm not going to rush coming down. If I'm ready in 11 weeks, I'll do it in 11 weeks. 10 weeks, then I'll do it in 10. But if I'm not ready, it's all up in the air, so I don't have to compete in 7 weeks' time. I might wait until the qualifier after. There's no rush at all. I definitely don't want to sacrifice losing muscle tissue in order to get in shape quicker, when the big thing is the pro card in America. So we're going to conduct the shoulder workout now. We're going to see what we got, and again, my shoulder workouts don't differ too much really, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail why I do certain exercises and go into a little bit more depth with this particular one to make sure we get them 3D shoulders, because it's not what you think. It's not the side laterals which are important, it's the rear deltoids. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm going to get my headphones and let's lock it in.